So I think that we should get the kids involved in running the community center up for themselves. If they were responsible for it, it would mean more to them. Hello? Knock, knock. Sheila, what planet were you on?
No, the planet's just around the corner in a courtroom where my friend Sarah Buchanan is about to face charges that your office brought against her. I mean, how could you dream? A woman as decent as she, you know, could kill someone, even a monster like Harlow.
Look, come on, Sheila. If I had one compelling factor to support Sarah's innocence, I would drop the charges against her in a New York pennant. Look, I know you think I come on too strong. But I also hope you know that I'm fair and I'm honest.
He's also brave, obedient, thrifty, courteous.
Rachel, what are you doing here?
Nice to see you too, Dad. Dad? I called your office. Your flunky said you were power lunching here.
Rachel, what are you doing here in Llanview? Look, I wasn't expecting you for another couple of weeks. You're supposed to be with your mother.
You have kids? No. Well, if you ever do have sons, or if you do have girls, make sure either they move out or you do by the time they're 12. Mom's been impossible since I hit puberty.
What happened?
Oh, relax, Dad. You act like I left her in a pool of blood.
Look, come on, I don't need this flip lip, okay? I want to know why you're here early.
I wanted to see you.
You wanted to see me? Or did you want to get away from your mother? Does she even know that you're here?
Sort of.
Great. Listen, Sheila, can we finish this later? Maybe you can catch up with me at the courthouse this afternoon.
Catch up with you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to be? You know, you're having my friend, Sarah Buchanan, arraigned for murder. Remember?
You know, what I don't understand is why you suddenly decide to change the rules here. Your mother and I, we have tried real hard not to take our problems out on you. We wanted to share your growing, so you wouldn't have to choose sides. It hasn't been easy, Rachel, but we have tried to be fair, with you mostly.
And you have been, Dad.
Then talk to me, okay? What, is there something bad going down at your mother's?
No.
Then why are you here 2 weeks earlier than I expected you?
I thought you'd be happy to see me.
Come on, Rachel, I'm always happy to see you.
Oh, yeah, I can tell. Or is it inconvenient for the grown daughter to show up when you're making the moves on the hot new babe?
Now, look, I don't need to hear that kind of talk from you. I'm going to call your mother right now. We're going to straighten this out.
No, please. Things are really tense between Mom and me.
Does she even know where you are?
I left a note. I'll call tonight, okay? I promise. Just let me stay for a few days till things cool down.
Look, you know how much your mother loves you.
I know she does. Just, we get on one another's nerves sometimes.
Okay. All right, you can stay until you work things out. But you make that call at 8 o'clock, or I'm going to do it for you. Do you still have your keys to the apartment? All right. Why don't you take your things there now and meet me back here at court?
Thank you. I owe you one.
Yeah. Hey, you owe me more than one, young lady. Oh, Cassie.
You said you wanted these backup files for the arraignment?
Yes, thank you. You know, I'm having this bad feeling that people will think that Sarah should get bail because her last name is Buchanan. I want to make sure it doesn't happen like that.
Yeah, right. So, that's all you needed?
Wait a minute. Well, you're not leaving.
Well, I was wondering if I could be excused.
Cassie, I just got thrown a curve at home. I will be lucky if I can remember which case I'm arguing here. I really need you to help me stay on track in court.
Hank, I like my job. But please, I'm not made of wood. Don't make me sit in this courtroom while you're trying to put Sarah away.
Your Honor, the Commonwealth moves that the defendant be bound over for trial and recommends that bail in this case be denied.
Do I hear a motion to the contrary?
Yes, Your Honor. The district attorney knows full well there are only two adequate reasons for denying bail. If there are grounds based on past conduct to assume the defendant will flee, or if the defendant is a risk to the community or to him or herself. Now, Your Honor, if I may approach the bench, I have some affidavits.
Mr. Gannon.
You and Sarah are thinking of firing this man?
No. He's all head. He's not much heart. I think we can do a lot better. That's the least of my concern right now.
What is?
Finding the eyewitness from the Silver Lake Lodge. Now, that guy can clear Sarah.
Your Honor, I would like to point out to the court that on one other occasion, Sarah Buchanan fled, and for a much less cause. When a subpoena was served on her to testify against Carlo Hester before his murder, Sarah Buchanan disappeared from Llanview. She has lied to the police repeatedly in the course of Carlo Hester's murder investigation. She has destroyed or attempted to destroy evidence that she claims she never had, and she resisted arrest at gunpoint.
Your Honor, this is a bail hearing, not a rehearsal for Mr. Gannon's case.
Would the counsel approach the bench?
So you must have seen your father in action before.
I was just going to ask you that.
No, I wouldn't even be here today if Sarah wasn't a friend of mine.
You're not a trial junkie?
No, I get a dose of daily reality working in a hospital.
My dad really nailed your friend.
Not surprised.
Yeah, well, he's always tough on me, but he's also cool, you know? Mr. Gannon, I agree with you that Mrs. Buchanan poses a risk to flee, but as Mr. Hartwell has just pointed out, I don't believe she represents a threat to herself or to the community. So I am granting bail. But I'm setting bail at $500,000 in hopes that will clip any wings that Mrs. Buchanan may think about sprouting. Court is adjourned.
$500,000?
Well, frankly, I'm surprised it turned out that well.
I want you to give me any and everything that your investigators have found, and then you're out of here. You're fired.
You're firing me?
Like a shot.
Thank you. Hey, I wish you luck. You'll need it.
Listen, Lois, if you need any help with the bail, just let us know.
Anything you want us to do, we'll do.
It's okay. Thank you. I can manage. Appreciate it.
Listen, I want to talk to you.
Hank, do you really think that you needed to be quite that rough?
Just wanted to make sure that Sarah sticks around.
What, $500,000 in bail? You think Sarah's going to jump ship on that?
Oh, I'm pretty sure that $500,000 doesn't mean quite the same to the Buchanans as to us humble folk.
Did anybody ever tell you you've got a bad attitude, Hank? What happened to that old adage, innocent until proven guilty? Now, Sarah has been set up. She was framed, and you know it.
Come on, man, make me know it, Bo. Give me one solid piece of evidence, all right?
All right, how about an eyewitness?
Who?
Look, we've been honest with you that Sarah was having blackouts. She's getting her memory back now. She remembers talking to that sleazeball desk clerk from the Mountain Lodge.
Lou Hayden.
Yeah. She was talking to him when she was parked by the lake. Now, that was about 9:25.
Hey, what's the laugh about?
Oh, we were just comparing notes.
Oh, really? Well, you can do a lot worse than taking notes from Sheila here. And you're going to have one heck of a time finding a better role model, I'll tell you.
Was she looking for one?
Look, Sheila is a self-made woman. And with lots of irons in the fire. She heads the woman's wing at our local hospital, and she's pitching in to help me realize a dream I've always had, a community center for underprivileged children. And if that's not enough, the lady's got the best set of pipes in Llanview.
You're a singer?
Well, let's put it this way. I'm not going to give up my day job.
At least you're doing what you want to do, right? I mean, you're doing what you've always wanted.
Well, I suppose I am. Why, you're not?
That's the problem. My mom wants me to get a summer job at her law firm.
So does that mean you're turning down your mother's job offer?
It means I'd like to decide for myself what I do this summer.
Look, Rachel, your mother and I, we've really never agreed on much. In fact, when we do agree, I get a little nervous. But on this one, I have to take her side. You are not going to sit around all summer long doing nothing.
Speak Speaking of hanging around, I should split.
Whoa, wait a minute here. I need some help. See this look on my daughter's face? Like I don't know what I'm talking about. Sheila, she needs someone who has done as much as you have to convince her that she can't just goof off all summer long.
She needs advice like that, like she needs a hole in the head. I mean, come on, don't you think she's at least as smart as you and me? And if she is, don't you think she will figure out the right thing to do? Or at least learn from her mistakes if she does the wrong thing? It was really nice to meet you, Rachel. Maybe I will talk to you again sometime. Bye. Who is that woman?
That's the soon-to-be Mrs. Troy Nichols, unfortunately.